Hello, Gemini Collective, and welcome to your reading for April 2024. I've already shuffled the cards, meditated, scried in the mirror, and came up with a list of opening statements to begin your reading with, but just a couple of things I want to remind you folks of. The first is that this is a general reading. It is not a one-to-one reading, so the messages that come up in the cards may or may not resonate with you. Do not feel bad if it does not. I recommend that you check out the videos associated with your moon and your rising sign to get a full and complete picture for the month to come, for they are equally important. Secondly, I do understand that this channel is new, and we as humans tend not to trust things that are new until they're well established. But if anything in these videos resonate with you, I do ask that you like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. I do publish these on a monthly basis. I'll never message you and ask you for your personal information for your business or for your money. And I publish these monthly, as well as the fact that they are free. And I've got prediction videos out for 2024 as well. So as I mentioned, if anything resonated with you, please go ahead and give the channel a chance. But I'll just go ahead and get into your reading, Gemini. I'm seeing a lot of interesting messages here. And firstly, I just want to highlight the fact that we're getting into a very kind of chaotic period of the year of 2024. So April 8th, we've got a solar eclipse. We just had a lunar eclipse March 25th. And we're getting into Aries season, which is the energetic solar new year. We're also getting into Mercury retrograde in Aries, which makes us really focus on the sense of the self. And 2024 reduces to the number 8. 8 is the number of the self, but it's also a number of materialism, material wealth, and gain. It's the number of the 8th house, which is all about sudden gains and losses, secrets, transmutation and transformation. The number is commonly associated with the Phoenix. It's also associated with the Scorpio and the Death card. So that's all about sudden endings and sudden beginnings. It's also a number of inheritance. And the reason why I mention inheritance in conjunction with all of that is because with your reading, Gemini Collective, I get a lot of money cards here and a lot of strife surrounding the money cards. So I just want to warn you that a lot of the readings that I've been getting for the solar and lunar eclipse season, for this eclipse season in Aries, have been kind of chaotic. Every single sign to this point has gotten chaotic energies and karma clearing energies in this reading. So I just want to caution you, some of the messages here might be a little spicy, but hang on for the ride. The thing is, if anything in this video resonated with you, I do ask that you pull some cards on the specific messages to see how they relate to you on a personal basis. But I did get a 7 of Wands, I got 9 of Pentacles reversed, I got King of Pentacles, but I also got 7 of Swords reversed, Moon reversed, Ace of Swords, and the Tower. So these 4 cards right here, I'll just draw attention to this real quick. 7 of Swords reversed, the Moon reversed, and Ace of Swords in the upright. That's heavy, heavy truth being exposed here. And especially coupled with the Tower, you got three cards associated with a revealing of the truth, truth coming out of a place of darkness and secrets and secrecy, and the Tower coming up too. So there's a sudden revelation, a very major revelation coming out that was probably kept behind the curtain here. And you've got Ace of Pentacles and the Devil, which I have a feeling that that's associated with some sort of contractual obligation. I mean, it could have something to do with a trust, an inheritance, insurance policy, life insurance. But there's a sudden truth about wealth coming to the fore here. The Devil involved with a bunch of money cards, especially with the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. These are big money cards with the Devil. It just seems like the Devil is in the details when it comes to these contractual obligations. The Devil is a representative of stealing and codependency. And so I have a feeling that some of you are getting sudden revelations because this is tax season, right? Some of you are getting sudden revelations about the taxes you may have owed. Anything to do with, maybe some of you have issues with tax audits, but just debts also come to mind in terms of sudden financial losses. Some of you might also have sudden financial gains, but the sudden financial gains come with a heavy burden and come with strings attached, because the Devil is all about contractual obligations and signing contracts, but being indebted to something. So you're receiving, but you're being expected to give in return. And you want to make sure that you're not giving too much of yourself for this payout, whatever that might be. With the Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Seven of Wands, there's like definitely an energy of having to combat something to protect your own financial stability. Nine of Pentacles reversed is it's representative of a trepidation of you not being able to do things on your own and you having to fight for your own stability and your independence. Some of you might have some issues with earth signs as well, or you have heavy earth places in your chart and you are somebody who is viewed by society as a King of Pentacles. Doesn't have to be a three-dimensional representation of gender, but you might vibrate in the energy of the main provider and very abundant energy. And you're having to deal with agencies that deal with debts. You are, you know, this might, and I get like a very small percentage having, like presenting themselves as employers having to deal with the IRS. But that's kind of the energy that I'm dealing with here, is that you're being investigated, you're being looked at, and you're having to deal with these people coming in and telling you that you owe all this money for X, Y, and Z reasons. But the Seven of Wands is cautioning you that a battle is looming over wealth or sudden wealth. Maybe some of you have actually won money in some circumspect, and you're realizing that it takes more than just winning money to actually obtain this newly found wealth. You have a bunch of obligations as well. A prime example would be like winning the lottery. You can expect at least half of those winnings to go towards taxes, but you don't expect all the fees from all of the lawyers, the financial advisors, literally every other agency that needs to be involved in helping you keep your identity private, because that's something that could cause a lot of chaos if you're not actually prepared. This is one of those things too, and I mentioned a tower. Even a good tower such as sudden wealth or a lottery win could cause major upheaval and disruption. So while this might be sudden wealth in a major power tower, so to speak, it's still going to cause a lot of upheaval. I'm just getting a really heavy emphasis on just sudden gains here. Some of you might be invested in the stock market to some degree. It's just something that you were not expecting to happen is actually happening, and now you're going to have to deal with all the legalese surrounding it. So just take that as it resonates. But I'm getting a lot of heavy emphasis on taxes, on institutions surrounding taxes, and a lot of bureaucracy. There's a small percentage of you having to deal with toxic relationships that come to the fore after you've gained these winnings. Just be cautious, Gemini Collective. So we'll go ahead and get into this for April. Six of Cups. This might have to do, and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So there might be an earth energy. It looks like Virgo. You might have to deal with a Virgo. Or Aquarius of some sort, but somebody that you feel deeply connected with, and there's the Tower again. Somebody and the Emperor. Wow, okay. Yeah, there's some sort of major upheaval happening, and the Devil came back too, but it came back in the reverse. So there's a sudden relinquishing of wealth that has been held here, and it's going to cause a lot of chaos because you've got Seven of Pentacles and Nine of Wands. So a major investment, but you're having to hide it, or you're having to defend people trying to come after it. I'm getting probate, something going into probate, because there's that suspension here. There's a massive payout after a period of strife, but it's in probate. And you'll just, like I mentioned, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a legal professional of any kind, I'm just reading the energies that are coming up in the cards, but I'm getting a sudden release of something that you had been attached to. Some of you might actually be coupled up with an Emperor energy, or there might be an Emperor energy here with a Earth energy, because the Devil is also representative of Capricorn, so I'm getting heavy Virgo and Capricorn energies. I'm just getting a lot of communication in regards to sudden wealth, and people coming out of the woodwork after you had gained this sudden wealth to start telling you that they have debts that they need help paying. And you're having to kind of clear out all the karmic energies trying to extract that wealth out of you. Let me get one more card to see. Clarify. Let's clarify the Tower. Clarify. Wow. Okay. So automatically I see here the Star, which is a wish granted, and that's also Aquarius energy. I did mention that you might have to deal with another air energy here in regards to that, but you got the Nine of Cups reversed here. So this is a wish granted, but this is also be careful what you wish for. These are two things that are coming up here, is that you're getting your wish granted, but it looks like your wish granted is coming with burdens, because the Seven of Wands came up again. You're also getting and there's a King of Pentacles in the reverse. It did come up, I did mention it come up in the upright, but you also got a Six of Wands reverse, a King of Pentacles reverse, and a Three of Swords reverse. So, yeah, be careful. If you end up getting just sudden wealth, don't go and tell people about it, because you might have people that used to be karmic ties that you knew coming out of the woodwork, because the Six of Wands in the reverse is about, a lot of times it's about pride before the fall, but in this particular instance, this is about people who remained hidden, unrecognized, coming out and trying to heal something with you, because you got Three of Swords in the reverse here too, which is recovery and reconciliation. Because you have become, even though your wish was granted, you have also become their wish granted. You have transformed into a jackpot energy, and people are noticing that you have gotten your wish granted, and they're trying to see if you're foolish enough to jump right into whatever offers for reconciliation they have, so that they can heal their own wounds using your own energy. This doesn't necessarily have to be a lottery win. For some of you, this might be like some sort of, oh yeah, I see the Five of Swords. That's the fight and the strife here. But what I wanted to show you is the Empress. The Empress reversed is a toxic mother energy. So maybe some of you have toxic mothers that notice that you're doing a lot better without them. And look, Ten of Pentacles here too. So yeah, this is definitely sudden wealth energy. Sudden wealth energy, I'm getting heavy insurance. I'm getting a major tax return, because I did mention that this is tax season. So some of you might be getting a larger tax return that you had originally thought you would be getting. But somebody who feels left out, I got Five of Pentacles here too, and Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're trying to come out and manipulate you. Yeah, Death reverse in the Chariot. The Death reverse in the Chariot. Death reverse is coming back from the dead, and the Chariot is coming back with a force here and trying to manipulate you. We're trying to get you into having a conversation with them about why they need your money more than you do. So that's what all of this energy is giving me. It's giving me heavy finance energies. It's giving me be careful. The people that you think are actually soulmate ties or actually beneficial to you are just coming in to extract things from you, Gemini Collective. So just be careful. It does not necessarily have to be, you know, a woman in your life. It could be somebody vibrating in karmic feminine energy. Well, we'll see what oracle cards we get after this, but I just... the Tower and the Devil reverse and the Queen of Pentacles reverse for me is indicative of somebody trying to pretend like they healed from their toxic ways, pretend like they've seen the light and now they're divine, but they're trying to come in and ask you for something because they know that you've gained a major financial blessing. Look what came out, the Merchant. Yeah, this is absolutely a sudden wealth reading. So I did mention some of you might be gaining a major gain from investments too. This could be real estate. This could be maybe you own your own business, or maybe this is a sudden wealth gain from, you know, a legal situation that you had been wrapped up in for a while. It also says trade and self-worth, but this is a heavy energy on you actually needing to do the research, because I got the Scholar is in the reverse, investigation and research, but it's in the reverse. And the Enchanter is about deception and trickery. So you don't need to do the research. You already have an idea that these people are coming in to deceive you and try to take things from you. You're already familiar with this energy. You don't find any inspiration from it. I feel like you already knew that this was coming, and you were trying to prepare yourself for the inevitable anyway. Yeah. So what came out was the King, which is control, reversal of fortune. Reversal of fortune stands out for me here in this particular reading. It's somebody coming in, and you've got the sailor here, so there's travel indicated here too. So somebody is actually, may potentially travel towards you to try to reverse their fortune by trying to convince you that they deserve your blessings more than you do, is what I'm getting here. But the thing is, like, there's the Waker and the Poet, which is about relationships and vulnerability, and the Orator, which is about communication. But there's a Queen reverse, which is a karmic feminine energy coming in to try to take this from you. But there's that awareness card. The Waker is awareness and reflection, and you're already aware that this is what's going to transpire for you here. So let's get one more card, and the Astronomer. So some of you, okay, the pathless, difficult decisions and lack of direction. Crossroads. Okay, so you've got a major decision coming up, and it's up to you if you want to give this person money, if you want to give them aid, if you want to help them traverse all of the issues and the karmic debts that they have to clear out here. So either you have been studying the astronomy of this person, and money is involved, or they have been studying your astrology chart. Like, there's some sort of study of the stars here, because I did mention the scholar here, but it's in the reverse, and you already knew that this was transpiring, or they already knew. Somebody already knew because it's in the stars and it's faded. But there seems to be an issue with sudden wealth here, and you have to kind of keep that on the down low. And you're worried that this individual may have already figured it out. Because the Forgotten is in the reverse. So I'm getting a sense that whoever this is, they have not forgotten. And the Gambler is in the reverse here too. So it's loss and risk, but it's in the reverse, so it's gains. So yeah, there's definitely sudden gains here, but there seems to be some sort of strife over these gains. And I'm getting really heavy stock market and inheritance energy from this. But with the Astronomer card and the King card, reversal of fortune, it's a discussion about fortune. Somebody is making a fortune with the Merchant here. It's just a sudden gain of wealth that's been faded. And I get a sense that a lot of you would actually see this riddled all over your chart. But just be cautious over fights over sudden wealth. So let's see here. Yep, see, faded. I mentioned that it's going to be faded. The sudden wealth is faded here. But I also got the Captain and teamwork. So it's absolutely possible, because I did mention probate, it's possible to get through all of these points of contention that could possibly arise over inheritance. It's better to deal with the issues and the disagreements like in a kind of negotiation and diplomatic manner than to try to fight somebody over money. A lot of inheritance issues end up separating families, and their lawsuits end up being filed, and there's like a bunch of drama. It causes people, like the most severe situations even cause people post-traumatic stress. So it's really better to try to find a compromise between folks, a compromise in a legal situation over disputes of wealth, than it is to just like basically go to war, because you absolutely can get post-traumatic stress from years and years of legal stress. But overall, there's definitely sudden wealth here. But the thing is, wishes granted and blessings always come with a price. Everything comes with a price. And that's really what the Devil card wants to remind you of. But it being in the reverse, I feel like you already knew this, though. It's a sudden revelation. It's a sudden truth about wealth that's been exposed. But you already know the price that needs to be paid for gaining sudden wealth. And I just get a sense you've been planning for this for a while. You kind of knew about it for a while, but there's a need to continue exercising brevity as this case or whatever this is. This issue, there's a need to exercise brevity and exercise caution until the dust settles and until you get all of this resolve, Gemini Collective. So, but anyway, that's all I have for you. As I mentioned, if anything in this reading resonated with you, I do ask that you like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. As I mentioned, it's completely free and I publish these videos on a monthly basis. But until then, shalom, and I'll see you next time.